Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, it's good. They still got Bourbon Street all shut down.
Good morning. Good morning.
I should not be having an echo here.
Are they going to be able to play the Rose Bowl there tomorrow or
Sugar Bowl.
Sugar Bowl
Yeah, I said 3 o'clock.
today, right?
Yep, 3 o'clock.
Because I know there was some question whether or not that was firm commitment.
Yep, they saying 3 o'clock today kickoff. But we're not getting enough answers on this because that Tesla that blew up, Tesla did a deal on their software, and their software showed there was nothing wrong with the vehicle. And the driver of the vehicle died in it. They haven't said who he is.
The other thing they're
It
not
sounds like
talking about is ISIS is over there claiming victory over the U.S.
Yeah, probably.
You know,
They
when
got you got to they got to
when
remember something though. Trump defeated it when he was in office.
yep,
He sat there with the leader. He sat there with the leader of ISIS and said and gave him a picture of his house and said when we leave out of it was Afghanistan, someplace it wasn't Afghanistan, it was another place. He said when we pull our people out, if one person's touched, you're dead first.
when
He
we
showed him
left
pictures of
Iraq,
his house.
maybe.
I can't remember where it was, but but I tell you what, I would not want to be ISIS when he comes back into office because he's probably going to go take them out.
He needs to wipe them out. We need to just even if and I'm not a big proponent of using nuclear weapons, but we have them. You might
No,
as well just
no, no,
boom.
no, can't do that. That would be worse because then other people will be pissed with us. But let me tell you one thing though. I'm a firm believer, and people think I'm crazy for saying this, but this is just being trained in the Marine Corps. You kill your enemy. You don't wound them, you kill them.
Yep,
Because if you wound him, it's gonna be like the movie Saving Private Ryan. He gets killed by the guy he let go
yep,
because he's gonna kill you. That's his job. Kill your enemy. If there's an enemy, go kill them all.
yep. Ed,
Like,
I agree with you. Ed says the Tesla explosion was a suicide bomb.
yeah, it was. It was in front. Now that was a statement. If you really look at what happened, that was in front of the Trump Hotel in a Cybertruck. That
Yep,
was a statement against Trump and Musk.
yep,
Like we're coming to get you or something like that.
yep. Exactly.
And ISIS hitting New Orleans was saying we could hit the United States. The word did come out saying they don't think New Orleans was the first target. So I'm thinking the first target was New Year's in New York.
But he just didn't make it there.
No, whoever was doing it's not him. They got cells everywhere, Paul.
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
They just had more security. But what gets me, this guy was driving this truck, and this truck had an ISIS flag flying from the back.
yep.
Morning, guys.
Good morning,
So who in the
Lance.
hell didn't catch that and say something? What's up, Lance?
Hey, guys. Yeah, the ISIS flag. How about the? Is there any tie yet between the New Orleans and the Las Vegas yet?
The truck was rented from the same company, both of them. We know that much. So now they're
Yeah,
going to the company and pulling records.
yeah. The rental was from the same company. That seems to be
Yeah.
that's a very big coincidence. Although I guess that's a pretty popular way to get cars now, from what I hear.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. All I know is that my son was in the French Quarter until about 2:30, right down the street from where it happened.
On a duty or drinking?
He and
Drinking
his
with his
girlfriend
girlfriend and 3 people.
and three other.
Total 6 of them.
Okay.
Hi, welcome to Wendy's. May I take your order, please?
I'll take a two for three.
What kind?
Sausage, cheese, English muffin.
Ooh.
Sausage cheese muffin, 2 adults.
Yes,
Anything else?
that's it.
331, please.
Okay. Yes, I'm in Mexico, Joe.
Thank you. Thank you, Lance. You bought one for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like your hat, Joe.
Your hat sucks.
Yeah,
Is that as big of letters as they get?
mine, yeah.
God,
Yeah,
They
but
saw
his is so much brighter than mine.
they saw you coming.
Watch it now. Watch it. I got one for you. Here you go. Can you see it?
I can't. You're gonna have to read it to me. I'm driving.
It says up yours, and it's got me shooting a bird.
And it's shooting a bird. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
So
then
you can
when
you can put logos on yours?
Yeah, you can do all of that.
Okay, so you put Donald Trump on there.
I could. What I'm gonna do is I got this one right here for Mardi Gras. And I walk up to a girl and it says, "How you doing?"
Hey, is the Sugar Bowl still gonna be played today?
3 p.m. my time.
Okay, I didn't know if they had changed that this morning or not.
No.
Boy, that Oregon
Yeah.
game was so disappointed. Boy, so
Oh,
disappointing.
boy, was it? I turned it off. I don't even know what the vinyl was. I know that I turned it off when they were getting beat like 40 to 15 or something.
I couldn't get myself off the couch on the Texas game. That was over, and my wife wanted all the tubs for the Christmas brought in from the garage. So I thought, well, I'll do it at the start of the Oregon game, and I'll watch the Oregon game, when I'm done bringing everything in. And
Right.
I look up and it's 34-0.
Yep.
I thought, no, I'm not going to watch this one.
It was dirty.
The second half, though, they came back a little bit, didn't they?
Not a lot. Yeah, a little bit. That's the best way to say it.
They just saved his job, I'm sure. The coach. Because they were talking about getting rid of him.
Then I got it programmed so when TJ says something stupid, it says come closer to the screen. And then if Paul says something stupid, it says the views and opinions.
Yep, I got 2 ships this morning and it was cold and it was spitting snow ice.
Oh, really? Yeah, you came on kind of late this morning.
Yeah, that's because I was down by the river. It got 2 ships in a row downbound.
Yeah.
Here's another one, Paul. I know I'm killing it with this dad bod.
I know I am killing it with this bad bod.
Yeah, all of this. Killing it.
Well, the thing of it is you ought to put on there, it says, dumpster diving, count me out.
No, I don't do that.
Award-winning dumpster diving.
Yeah, that would be a good one. Yeah, that one right there gave me some emotional damage.
You got it programmed up pretty good.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them in there.
What's the one you put in there for Lance?
Well, figure. I got one that says, "Don't buy it, Paul."
Yep, there you go. Don't buy it, Paul.
I'm gonna put one in for Lance.
Best
Nevada 2
drone
is the best
flyer
drone ever.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna put for yours. Nevada 2, best drone ever.
Now, where did you get your hat at, Joe?
At Temu.
Temu.
And they're showing the cold weather down starting to come in. They're starting to show it.
Oh,
Up in
yeah?
Alaska, the top of Alaska, negative 38 right now. I can always put on there, I want to put it, Lance Cadena Pilot School, Drone Pilot School. Well, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have it set up for when I go fly with Johnny. And it's gonna say, stand back. I've seen Johnny fly before.
I'm gonna share screen. Tell me which one you bought, will you?
It'd be better to send you the link.
Share screen. Okay, which one is it, Joe?
I tell you what, I don't know. Let me pull mine up.
This
It
one
might
right
be
here?
that. Yeah. I don't know. Hold on a minute. Let me just pull mine up and tell me. Because it popped up yesterday. Temu orders. Yeah, the one I bought is, see that one for, go up a little bit?
Right
Second
there?
row. Second row all the way on the bottom. Second row all the way to the side. How much is that? 1650? One more over, one more over. The other way.
Right here?
All the way. Go the other way. That one.
Okay,
That's
I'm
the
not
one
gonna-
you bought.
That's the one I bought.
Because this one looks much brighter.
Well, that's just a picture. But the one I bought is the one right there.
Right here.
Yep. And that's a local warehouse. That's why it's so much.
That's it right there, right?
Yep. That's it. Don't buy it, Paul. Don't buy it. Lance, I put it on there for you. It says Avata 2, the best drone ever.
All right. I was
The
hoping
only
to
thing
fly
I
this
don't
morning.
like about it is it doesn't get any bigger.
It doesn't get any
Yeah.
bigger?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pretty
you
small.
can't make it. Yeah, you can't. It's shoot, it's like 1-inch letters, I think. You see? Yeah, 1-inch letters. It's actually big enough. You know what I mean? Because it's bright enough. And the other thing I don't like, and I haven't figured out yet, it's probably me, is that you could put the colors you want. Like if I do USA drone flyer, I could do USA in red, white for drone, and flyer in blue. But when it comes in, it'll come in and it'll change into the red, the green, and the blue. Because it's got a color wheel for that, like a rainbow effect. And I can't figure out how to turn that freaking color wheel off. Because I pressed it. When I press it, then all the letters change. If I don't press it and leave it red, white, and blue, it still changes on the hat. So I don't know how to change it. I'll keep playing with it.
$20.64, it says.
And that's because it's what you call it,
Tax.
tax, and it's local. See, because I want my red, white, and blue USA drone flyer to come out red, white, and blue. That's what I want it. I don't want it to change to red and blue and green anywhere on it. And I just don't know how to do it. because it don't give you that option. When I say edit it, there's a wheel that says switch the colors around. There's a wheel that says all. The wheel that gives me specific colors, and then there's a wheel that has like the rainbow effect. If I press that, all the letters change different colors. But I don't know how to keep it red, white, and blue. It just don't make sense. I'm thinking that no matter what I put on there, it's going to change to that red, blue, and green when it gets to it. You know, that might be the program. See, and then the other day, they've got a grid. They got a grid above it right there on my app. The other day when I was typing letters and it was going on the grid. Now it's not. So I don't know how to get it to go to the grid. I don't know if that makes a difference. That might tell it keep it that way, you know?
You know, it looks like somebody put a pricing online of that new flip. If you want to get the controller and everything with it, it's going to be $800.
I'm not even thinking about it. Not even thinking about it.
Well, I thought they would.
I got bit. I got bit
You
with
weren't
the
thinking
Neo.
of the Neo either.
No, I got bit with the Neo. That's why I'm not thinking anymore.
Neo, best drone ever.
Ah. I'm gonna put next one I'm gonna write is DJI Neo trash drone.
Well, that's not quite fair to the Neo.
Yeah, hey, I'm being nice. I could have said it's a piece of crap the other way. So one of our biggest reporters in New Orleans was out there this morning walking the crime scene, and the
Yeah.
governor's there. So he got to get next to the governor to say hello, basically, and ask him some questions, right? So the governor stopped and talked to him. It was pretty cool, you know, because I mean he's surrounded by about 40 officers, and he's talking to him and everything. And the cameraman, they keep moving the cameraman. They don't want the cameraman too close, so they're moving him around. And then after they finish, they shake hands. He's walking off, and they're about 20 feet behind him, just walking. They turn around to him. Y'all gotta go. Leave us alone now. Run them out. When I see Rob, I'm gonna say, "Or they run you off." So I got an issue with my original Avata there, Lance.
What is that?
I hadn't flown it in a while. I've flown it the last couple of days, and I'm getting a battery warning and saying that the batteries haven't been used basically for a while. So
Yeah.
I have to drain them to 10%, leave them sit for 30 minutes and recharge them, then let them sit before I use them again for 30 minutes to reset them.
Have you tried it?
Oh, I'm going to do that today.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't
I'm gonna
flown mine in forever. And
It doesn't affect the
David
flying,
Boyd
but
gave me his, so I have two of them, and I haven't flown either one of them. In fact, I've not flown David's yet, and he gave it to me a couple months ago.
well, that's pretty good. Why he give it to you? You didn't want it?
He didn't want it because he bought the Avata 2, and he wanted, and he basically donated it to my classroom, which was very
good.
nice. So I just haven't had my kids fly it yet.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah. And I was thinking that maybe Paul was going to donate the Neo to my classroom. Both of them.
He probably will.
He didn't hear me.
He heard you. Looked up.
Oh.
What?
We woke him up.
What?
He was eating.
Huh?
He was eating a donut.
Oh, Krispy Kreme. No, not Krispy.
Boston cream.
Boston cream.
Boston cream. Boston.
Hey, you know what I could put on here? I know what I could put on here. Next time Paul has to run back and forth to the bathroom, I can say, "Don't ask me where Paul's at. He took Dukalax."
Talk to the
Dukalax break.
chair. Talk
Dukalax
to the
break.
Dukalax
chair.
break. Dukalax break. So
What does TJ
my
say?
last night, I never tell you my last night was kind of eventful. My daughter was in the hospital last night.
That's no
Really?
fun.
Yeah, they thought she had appendicitis.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, she was she couldn't walk, she was bent over, couldn't get up. And the ex called me.
It sounds to me, Joe, like a dumpster cramp.
It was
How
basically
old is
a
she,
kidney
How old
stone.
is she, Joe?
It was kidney
30.
stone?
It was 2 kidney stones.
Wow.
She's 30.
Yeah.
You're too old to have a 30-year-old.
No, she's my oldest. I married my wife. I was 34 and she was 19.
Your wife was 19.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was twice her age.
Jeez.
And we were married for 14 years.
Wow.
And then she thought the grass was green on the other side. And she found out it was just grass, and they didn't even mow it right.
So you married her at 34. She divorced you when she was 34.
Yeah, basically.
Well, you know, it's kind of a family tradition there, you know.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found out I was the loyal one. I went to work every day, working my butt off.
JDS
Found
said
out that
hi
she
to
wasn't.
Lance. Good morning, Lance.
Who said hi?
JDS.
Hey, good morning, buddy.
Fix stuff. Yeah.
Good morning. I was going to fly my drone, and it's doing the Seattle rain right now, a light sprinkle. So I won't. I'm not gonna. I'm on my way home now. So, and I can't believe how many cars are on the road today. You know, I'm thinking, hey, I'm off. Why is everyone driving around? But they're all back to work now. It's only a Thursday. But I'll go back, have a cup of coffee, listen to you clowns on the podcast.
The Clowncast. What?
I said,
Wait,
I'll listen.
CJ's not here.
I'll listen to you. Listen to you clowns on the podcast, and TJ's not here. Is what
You know,
Joe said.
TJ, I'd love to see him dressed up with the big flappy feet thing and
Oh hell no! Got enough
dressed
problems
up
with
like a
TJ.
clown.
Oh, or the music, the monkey with the music box that he has for his
Yeah.
that he had for his background.
I like that hat, Joe. That's why I ordered it.
I said don't buy it. Don't buy it.
The other two hats, I don't know what I'm going to do with. I got to send them to somebody.
I need to get one of those orange vests when I walk in the morning and it's dark. Just saw a guy with one. You can see him really well.
You got with that hat too, Joe. You got a different program for it too, right?
Yeah. You do the same thing, scan it and just download it.
And when
It
you
takes a
turn it
while.
off and turn it back on, do you have to select it, or does it just use the last one you used?
Whatever the last one is. You just got to remember when you type all your stuff in, there's a button on the bottom. It looks like a little disc. You press that to save it, and that saves it in your playlist.
Okay.
That's the biggest thing. And you could have it different colors, or you could have it. You'll see as you go through it. It's not that hard. This one's an easy one.
Are you buying one, Paul?
Yeah,
He bought one.
I bought it
Oh,
while
gotcha.
we're in here.
Okay. I
And
thought
then
I
it's
heard
got-
you talking about it.
You can't change the font size. It's there. You're not gonna be able to change that. So the middle one says bold, italic, and that doesn't work. I don't know. It must be for a different hat they make.
Because see, the hats that I have, it doesn't have the scrolling effect to it. Unless it's just me, I can't figure it out. But what it does is it puts up like 3 or 4 letters at the most, and then like if the word has more than that, then it blanks out, and then it puts the other letters up, and you know,
Okay.
just isn't as cool as yours.
Let's
Hey
see.
guys, hey, I'm
Let's
pulling
go
into
to
my
one.
garage. I'll log back in when I get upstairs.
Okay, Lance, have a good one.
You too.
Don't trip and fall.
Oh no.
See, now I got a different effect here. Let's see what this one does. Okay, it says a laser effect, right?
It's all done through your phone.
See, there's a laser effect. Look. See, that doesn't give you all the words. It messes them up.
Yep, messes it up.
I don't like that one.
No,
If you only have one
I
word,
like the ones that are you have it where it's scrolling. Can you set the speed that it scrolls, or
Yeah. And there's another one. Let's see this one. This one slides. Let's see what this one does. Nah, that ain't good. The scroll is the best one. You got to scroll up, but if it's too big to match, then you got to have the scroll to the left. If you scroll to the right, watch. If you scroll to the right, it comes in backwards. Watch.
oh yeah,
It's reversed. So you got to scroll to the left.
yep,
And then you got your speed, right? I can slow it down.
oh yeah, just that's real slow.
Or I could really speed it up. That's as fast as they'll go.
I like it.
See, I keep it right a little bit less than the middle. Like that.
Yep, that's good.
And I say it down. See, that other scroll would be good. Watch. This would be good for that. This fast one.
Oh yeah, look how fast that's going.
If the views and opinions, that'd be a good one. Because it's a long one, you know? See, that's good one. So that's when I'm on someplace and to get crazy, I can put that on. I don't need it on my screen.
Well, you could slow it down just a little bit.
Let's see. Like that.
Yep.
I think that's a little slow though.
Oh, I think that was just perfect
See this one, watch.
for reading.
And that'd have been too fast for TJ. Hold on. Like that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
You
It's
know
a
what
nice
you
one.
could do is you could change that and not have the views and opinions are, you get rid of it kind of lags on there of the members. Get rid of that. The views and opinions of the panel not reflect my views.
Now look at it. I want all, I'm gonna probably redo it because I want all uppercase.
Yeah.
Uppercase look better.
I don't know. It looks pretty good. I'll tell you what, I'm impressed.
It's a nice hat too. It's made nice. Only thing, I don't like the fact, like I said, with the colors. What it does with the colors. And it's just, it seems like, maybe it's just my camera. Seems like it's a little crooked, you know? Now, if the screen's crooked, watch. You can move the screen around.
Oh,
On the
really?
inside, yeah, it's got a wire. Because when I got it, it was off centered. It wasn't centered. So what you do is you just get your wire and just move it to where it's level, you know, like that. You just move it like that.
That's not level with the brim.
Well, that's level with with this right here.
Okay.
And technically it really is. It's level with the brim. Yeah.
Now you sprung your brim down?
Yeah, I did that. I had to do it because it was flat. But it's got to be the camera, the angle the camera gives you, the
Yeah.
perspective. It's making it look like that on me. I have to go look at it in the mirror. See what it looks like in the mirror. It's probably okay. I was trying to find one that it had a little hand waving. See, I got to find out if there's a way to do that. Like put a little hand waving and then put Gigi for Gitchy and put a couple of roses.
That'd
You know?
be good. Do they have a Trump symbol or
No,
Make America Great?
I could type it in. Make America great again. They got a bunch of them in there that's built in, but you got to also look at them because a lot of them are. I'll show you. Let me get to it. I got to get it to a log back. I just turned it off. But a lot of them, like in the, it's got all of these right here that are built in. You got to do put
Oh
on.
yeah.
But the problem is when you do them, if they're big, they're not going to work. Like this one here. Let me show this one. Just a bunch of hearts.
Yep.
See, but why can't you do them the same color? That's the only thing. I don't want the colors to change. See how that one is split in half?
Yep.
Two is split in half. I don't want the colors to change. You know, because this one right here. And there's no way to slow this one down, I don't think. This is the way it's built, you know?
Well,
Now,
the
I do
program.
like this one. Yeah, I do like this one. It's a Pac-Man going after the stuff,
That's good.
you know? You got that one. I think there was another one I liked. You got the one that says single, the one that says happy birthday. That one that says I love tacos, but that can get you in trouble.
Now you had one that says Happy New Year?
I made that one. They don't have a Happy New Year built in here.
Oh, okay.
And they got one that says it's built, it says Lily, like my granddaughter.
There you go. Lily.
You know, it's got some of them that are real nice. Got one it's Hello 2024. That was last year. Let's see. They got
Now,
one
can
that
you
says
take the pre-made ones that came with it and change them like it says Happy 2024, change it to 25?
and you got to make your own.
Okay.
Because you can't change anything that's out there. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see. I might have found something. Yeah, they actually had some, I didn't even realize, it says all, I was on all. It has graffiti, animated, and text. I didn't even know they had text. They got one that says Feliz Navidad. There's only, this is people save them into the app and they go, I guess they go to the app, you know?
Yeah.
And these are, I'd be afraid to use these. Don't know what they got.
Now, what time are different games today?
Only game today is 3 o'clock. Should be the only one.
That's it, huh?
Yep. Everybody was playing yes, unless they got something tonight I don't know about.
Well, Lance is back.
Howdy, gents.
Hey, welcome back, Lance.
There you go. That's a little better. It's a little slower.
Yep. See, I'd take out the certain members of the panel and just to, the views and opinions of the panel are not my, do not reflect my views.
I always just say, the views are not mine, bitch. You know?
And the most important one is that drone is the best, or the Neo is the best drone ever, right?
Neo is the best ever.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna do that one right now.
Or make Neo the best drone ever. You'd have to use DJI Neo.
But
So
Hey, there he is.
oh,
How you doing, Justin?
I'm doing all right.
You sound tired. Were you up all night playing Fortnite or what?
No, just I've been up since 5 o'clock. Just been on the computer.
Justin, I ordered one of those hats that Joe is touting.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday when you were wearing it.
Well, no, that was two other hats that I'm not impressed with.
Would you send them
there
back
you
or
go,
something?
Lance. You ordered another one.
See how bright his is? Mine wasn't that bright.
See if you can send them back. Contact them and say that you can't get the brightness to work. They can't read them.
How
So
much
you're
do you pay?
recommending that I don't buy the Neo? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's a piece of crap. How about I just put DJI Blue it on the Neo? I got a better one. Ban the DJI Neo. they were actually on with the news yesterday, Fox 8, the local news here, all day. Never broke away to anything
I'm sure.
yesterday.
Yeah, that was huge down there.
Yeah, it's still just talking about it again. You know, they've been on it all morning since I've been up. I don't know, they since 4 o'clock this morning at least. They probably took a break like around midnight. They may have ran 24 hours.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting this Deep Connect VPN on my computer. Fucking $200, huh?
They got another house linked to the investigation they're at right now. So they're tracking down people.
Now, did this guy live? Did he move to the Louisiana area, or did he drive from Texas?
No, he had a house down here that he was living in, and it
Mhm.
was like a bed. It was like a bed and breakfast, like he was using. But he was
Mhm.
been here a while, so he's rented it. He probably paid out. Somebody's paid out the air. You know what I mean? I guarantee it ain't normal rent.
Morning, Dre.
Good morning, Lance. How are you today?
Good, good.
How's life up in the Tacoma, Seattle, or SeaTac area they call it?
You know, I wanted to fly my drone this morning after getting gas, but it was doing the Seattle sprinkle. So
Yeah.
I couldn't
Well,
get
that's
out.
daily, isn't it?
Well, that
It
wouldn't
is
stop Paul. Paul was getting ready to go out there in a snowstorm yesterday.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm feeling a little feisty today. I did a John Wick marathon yesterday. Watched all 4 movies.
Oh man.
All
You know
right.
how he does that with the gun where he pulls the rack back and checks for the bullet in it
Yeah.
with his thumb. He goes and does that. Man, I can't do that. I don't know
I
if
always like the one movie where he it's I've done it, but it's not a good habit where he slides the shotgun shells, do it
yeah.
like that.
That's not a good habit.
Yeah, no.
Now
Yeah,
the
my son.
choreograph of those movies was amazing though.
Yeah, yeah. My son Justin can take his Glock and pull it out
Mhm.
of supposed to go click click and look, do the same thing he does.
Yeah,
I tried to do it and I couldn't do it.
yeah. It just takes a habit, a lot of training, a lot of developing those habits.
That's what I told him. I said, "That's what y'all do when y'all sitting in the room, break room at night, just practicing like that."
Yeah, that's when you hear those stories about mirrors being shot in the locker room.
Let
It's
me
called a
tell you
people
about
desk.
that.
practicing quick drawing.
Let me tell you about that. Marine Corps, 29. It was 29 Palms,
Uh,
right? They had a sign out there. It said ammo dump. And one of the soldiers of the guard was doing quick drawing on it, pulled it one
Mhm.
time and shot it.
Yeah, yeah.
He had to explain why he shot the sign.
Hmm.
Didn't go over well.
Yeah. Like I say, you hear it all the time.
Hey, not like doing a desk pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you another one. I'll make you really laugh. My building I had it was a big metal building, my supply area, and we had an office built into a little wooden office built into it. So and it was a low ceiling. I mean, just about right at 8 foot, maybe 8 foot. And my stepson came in, and we used to practice like we used to wrestle around, play around, like wrestlers jumping off of stuff on each other and everything. And we were goofing around one day, and everybody's there. We're goofing around one day, and I grab him and I'm putting him in headlocks, and he's trying to put me in headlocks. And I pick him up and I put him on the ground like that. Then I go climb on my desk to jump off.
Mm.
Jumped up, hit the ceiling. I like to kill myself. I'm on the ground going, God darn it. And he rolls over on top of me and gives me 3 slaps.
Oh man. Yeah.
That's what Marines do when they're bored.
up, Brenda, Philip, JDS? Warren, how's it going?
Hey, Shaq, what's up? Yeah, my son worked last night. That was his first night since this happened. So I'm
Mhm.
expecting a call about 2 o'clock today. Give me some whatever they, because I told him, I said, let me know if there's anything you can tell me about what y'all looking for.
Mm.
Because I'm pretty sure they got some bulletins too.
Yeah, it's always anything unusual behavior type of stuff. Be on the lookout. I'm sure they may have a name or two, but they're not going to let everybody know about that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think they got 5 names they're looking for.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 5 people are looking. The worst part, Dre, 4 of the people they interviewed at the scene, or 4 of them they're looking for, they thought were bystanders, thought they were part of it. Or thinking they're part of it.
What?
Yeah, that's what they came out last night late and said that 4 of the people they interviewed are prime suspects after they did some more research.
Hmm.
Like they set it up to where, hey, you can get in through here, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well, like you said, it's definitely like it was planned. It wasn't no
oh,
spur of the moment type deal based on the more
well,
information coming out.
that's cool, Lance.
Thank you. That's my sphere on the Air 2S.
Yeah, it's just Dre's here. He's the one I can ask about this. Have you ever had any issue with a battery when it says that you've got to discharge it down to 10% and then recharge it?
I haven't had that, but I've had one of my Mavic 3 batteries spike where it goes up to like 400 degrees all of a sudden.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, and it'll tell you, the controller will tell you that, battery something, and I just bring it right back and it charges like it normally charges, but I put in the drone and no more than a minute in the air, it's talking about overheating. I'm like,
Now,
That ain't
does the battery feel that hot though when you pull it off?
no, it's just something internally. So I'm like, that battery won't be used anymore.
Yeah.
I
Matter
wonder
of
if
fact, I just got rid of it the other day. Been sitting on the shelf for about like 2 or 3 months because it happened
You see
back
that Air
in
2S battery?
September.
Got bad on it.
Yeah, then most likely whatever on their control board in there that controls the temperature or
Mhm.
reads the temperature wasn't working right. Because if
Yeah.
at 400 degrees, you shouldn't have been able to grab that battery.
Right, right. So I knew it was something going on. Like I said, if it's causing the rest of the software to throw out warnings, I don't want to be fooling with it. But my thing is, I don't want to be out somewhere and it actually says landing, landing, landing.
Yep. You don't want to melt something on that drone either.
Yep. Like I said, it wasn't worth the hassle.
Yeah,
Take it
these
out,
are the
take it out of
Avada, the
rotation.
original Avada batteries. And I hadn't flown them in a while. And when I put them in with Johnny the other day and I started to take off, it said the battery wasn't cycled or something like this. And that
Mhm.
you need to discharge it down to 10%, let it sit 30 minutes, then fully charge it and let it sit 30 minutes, and then you test it again. And if it continues, contact DJI.
Hmm.
So I've got 4 of them. After we get off today, I'm gonna go sit outside and just fly around here a little bit and get them all down to about 8%. Then I'll bring them in and charge them all, and then see if it happens. It might just be that they've been sitting,
Yeah. But I'm just thinking
because
that
they're not swollen.
all their batteries should have that smart chip in them. So,
Yeah.
it's kind of weird when you get those kind of messages about the batteries and like, what's going on here?
Well, that's the only batteries it's ever happened to. And I've had the Mini 3 Pro sits in the
Mhm.
back. The only time I use it is when I go shoot something and I need to take it with me.
Right. Yeah, I just mind I need to get some of my old Phantom batteries and just go cycle them through, charge them up, make sure they're still good.
I wonder if they have a charger on the market that you could. I got to look at that charger that you could plug these things in that would discharge them and then recharge them.
Well, I'm trying to think the original charger. I know for some of the chargers, once you charge them up, if you leave it on the charger,
Yeah,
it will allow it to discharge itself, and it won't recharge the battery until you like take it off and put it back on.
right.
So it's kind of like the same purpose because the batteries are designed. I know from the original Mavic Pro going forward, they had that smart technology after so many days, and you can set
Yeah, they
those
start
days up.
discharging.
Yeah, for it to automatically discharge anything from 3 days up to about. I know on my Enterprise Advanced, it's 11 days before those batteries
Wow.
start to discharge. So it's up to you. But like I say, I know on my bigger drones, the M30T, it'll discharge those batteries automatically every 3-4 days. Then I got, like I say, even though I got it sitting in the charger, I have to take it
Yeah.
out and put it back in, and then it'll start the cycle again. Oh, little llama's in there. I guess we all got to shut up.
Oh, Lord.
Dre, Joe, and Justin. Shut up. Hi, Paul.
See,
was
did I
like-
tell you? See, we all got to shut up.
You get the hat back on and say, pack it in, Laura.
Yeah, apparently
Oh.
they had a name too. I was watching that press conference yesterday, that sheriff I think it was the sheriff or chief or Las Vegas PD. They said they
Yeah.
had some names, but they weren't releasing them.
Yeah.
Well, the guy
Okay.
that set this thing off was in there and he died, right? They said the driver died.
But the Cybertruck.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Pulled up and detonated.
Yep.
And you know that whole Cybertruck, that was a statement because of Elon.
Mhm.
100%.
Oh, I know. Outside of
Yeah.
Trump Tower.
Yeah, because that's an expensive ass bomb, just the truck alone.
Yeah, but they're getting their money from somebody that doesn't matter. They got a lot of money.
Yeah.
Well, this morning they finally started talking about that weather we're supposed to be getting. And that weather is going to be nasty as all hell. 'Cause they're saying that there's a possibility around the 8th, 9th, 10th that we could have that vortex hitting Louisiana and a front in the Gulf, or like a weather pattern in the Gulf, bringing moisture up to us. So we got blue all over us. So I'm thinking for about 3 days, Louisiana gonna be shut down.
Elon said the truck was a rental.
Okay, let's go to Fox.
Even if it was a rental, like I said, being a Cybertruck, that definitely had something to do with it because everybody knows how close Elon is with Trump. So
Well, I'm just thinking that how come you have more shrapnel? That Cybertruck, what it's made out of, should have been like an instant, full size IED.
Well,
It should have been a frag grenade.
Elon did a post after that event, says he called them a bunch of knuckleheads trying to use one of his trucks because it's made to resist that kind of baloney. I can't remember the exact phraseology, but it was,
Right.
he called them knuckleheads. What a bunch of knuckleheads.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Didn't work,
You don't
bitch.
keep calling them names, you just encourage them.
Yeah.
they said the truck contained the blast. I mean, I
Right.
guess so because the body's all made out of steel versus aluminum. 'Cause
Right.
They did that truck ass backwards. The frame should have been steel and the body should have been aluminum.
Well, that's what I was thinking that their thought pattern was, okay, we put an explosion
I
here,
guess it's the weight.
we have all the fragmentation in the body of the vehicle.
Directed it upward instead of out.
Hey,
Yeah, because if
Dre.
you look at the front of the building, it didn't look like there was like that much damage,
Mm-hmm.
like you would think, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't that much. Hey Dre, I'm gonna throw a dig in there. It said Biden's gonna meet with his national security team at 12:15. I guess he hasn't woke up yet.
But in reality, too, the bomb that was in that truck could have just been a really shitty made bomb too. Maybe they
Well,
didn't
that's
really know what they
what
were
I'm thinking.
doing.
That they needed something a little more powerful to make that vehicle come
Well, and they
apart.
also filled the bed up with fireworks. They wanted to
Yeah.
make a statement.
I don't think they really knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
They probably just made what they thought was a bomb, I guess, whatever. They might have not really been experienced in that.
Yeah, one of the guys that died was the brother of an LSU baseball player, a football player, former football player. Another one was a local high school star from Shaw football that graduated a couple years ago.
Mm.
They already put the names out of the victims.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah, the
figured
ones
that'd
that
take a
died,
couple
they'll put
days.
them
Yeah,
out.
names
actually,
out.
they got
Just
pictures of
identified.
several of them on the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, once
I
they get
figured-
approval from the family, they'll put them out.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
one woman from Metairie, right next to Louisiana, she went down there with a friend. She went down there with a friend, and she's got like a 1-year-old child.
Mm.
That's a shame.
Yeah, we got something in Florida. I think it's called like Marcy's Law or something like that. And the families actually have to give permission.
Yeah, that's
For
what it
them
is
to
in
put
most
the-
places. They have to.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
places.
Yeah, most places like that. They have to get authorization from the next of kin to release the name.
Well, Justin, the other
first they gotta
interesting thing
identify.
is that Joe's son with four other friends,
Yeah,
were down there and left 15 or
About-
20
about
minutes before
45
it
minutes.
happened.
about 45 minutes they left before,
Mm.
and they were within a block of where it happened.
Yeah. Like, so
Yeah,
they had a
he
shooting.
went down there to have a drink, Dre, and he went into one of those other bars,
Hmm.
and the girlfriend that was with him got the regular drink, and the guy made the drink for him and kind of spruced it up a little, you know. And I told him when he told me that, I said, "I was worried about your brother, and that maybe it's you."
Oh man. Well, I said I guess they
Yeah.
had a shooting in New York last night.
Wow.
I guess they're going to a concert and some guys pulled up, shot a bunch of people. They think that's more like gang related.
Yeah, that's probably gang related. Well, you see the one with the guy that jumped over the thing at the subway? 3 guys that jumped over the turnstile, and they go standing in there, and there's the guy standing there looking at his phone, old guy.
Mm-hmm.
And right before the train gets there, one of them runs over and shoves him in front of it.
Wow.
You see, what I would like to have happen is one of them to go to do that, and the guy move, and
Mm-hmm.
his ass go in front of it.
Yeah.
And then he'd be like, and he's a Chuck Norris kind of guy, and he knocks the other 2 out or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. Love to see that.
Yeah.
Or reach back and say, "Coming with me, bitch."
Right. So like I said, now 2025 is not even 2 days. What today's the second? Not even 2 days old, and we already got
What's up, Jody?
2 mass shooting or other incidents have already occurred. Not even
Yep.
2 days into the new year.
Yeah, that's not too good, is it?
No. Our society is just it's out of control, man. It's like last year we had more mass shootings than we had days in a year. Like I say, yesterday's class example, you got multiple incidents in one day.
I was just asking about that or talking about that. Was it yesterday or the day before? Doesn't Department of Justice classify as a mass shooting? Doesn't it have to be like 3 or more people?
Yeah, something like that.
I think it has
Yes,
to be 3 or
or
more
three.
Three
deaths.
more people hit
Yeah.
or injured. And I said, it's a shame when you got more of those events than you do have days in a year.
Yeah, that's bad.
Well, especially a lot of these school shootings, it's not even that the kids it's the lack of safety on the parents' side, because how the fuck does a 14-year-old girl get a gun? You know, because
Justin,
the parents
I've
can't
been
lock their
saying
shit up.
for the last 20 years, ever since Columbine. I said everybody was pointing fingers at the school. I said, no, this is a home problem, not the school problem. These kids are getting access to weapons at home. They're not going to the armory at the school checking out a weapon and shooting it up. They're getting access to weapons at home because parents are not parenting at home. They're not paying attention to what their kids are doing, what they're going through, who they're associating with, all that kind of stuff, man. I mean, I'm not saying that. Well, I am saying this. In my days of growing up, Paul's days of growing up, Joe's day growing up, our parents knew who we associated with. They knew those other kids' parents more times than not. So if something's going down, one of them parents is going to know, and they're going to talk to the other parent. Ain't going to be no, well, don't know. He goes in his room and plays games, and we don't see him anymore. I ain't never heard no crap like that. I say this is your house. If we talking about he got privacy rights, take the hinges off the damn door and see how much privacy he gonna get.
I've done that a couple of times with the kids.
Yeah, I mean, and this is part of the problem. Parents don't want to parent. They just want to be roommates. Let the kids come and go as they please. Let them hang out who they want. I mean, I remember getting those little subtle hints, and sometimes outright told, you don't need to hang around so and so. Just point blank. You don't need to be hanging around them.
Sarah, one time, Thomas, a couple years ago, he slammed his door. I was talking to him and then locked it. And damn, if I didn't kick that bitch right off his hinges, I went right through that fucking door. Sarah was pissed because I broke the door. I did, dude. I put my foot right through that fucking door.
Like I said, he don't do that no more, do
we? Nope. And I took his door off a couple of times too. Before that, when he was getting an attitude, but after that, when I kicked the fucking door in, he didn't screw around anymore because he didn't have a door for a long time because of that.
Yeah. Like I said, you got too many folks, instead of being parents, they want to be roommates. They want to be buddies.
Yep.
How we doing, Mark?
I'm fine, thank you.
Mark, what's up? So that manatee that I saw that was at Sunset Point, I put that out there as a short. I got notification from a place in Florida wanting to know the location of it because they want to send a rescue team for it. They say it looks like it's in distress.
Did
I
you
told him, I said,
did you
manatees all
send
the
them the
time.
info?
Yeah, I did. I said that manatee was sitting right there in the shallows asleep. It looked like. I said it looked like because I've seen him before.
Yeah.
I
Post
said
the link. Post the link,
they said,
Joe,
well, the
to your
water.
short.
And they said the water was too cold, right? I said they live here. So I said it to them.
At least they're concerned. They can come check on it.
Yeah.
Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. If there is something wrong,
The thing of it is
they
that
have the ability to take care of it.
the average person would just. Our society has definitely changed. The average person would just walk by and go, "Okay, whatever." And you took the time to film it and then post it so that other people could see it.
Joe was just trying to get views. I'm trying to act Joe some kind of environmentalist or something.
You're right. You're right, Dre. I'm trying to get views. I know. I didn't get that many. It wasn't worth it.
You'll get one
fine.
more if you put it up there. I'll go watch it.
How far
Can you
did
wait?
you get?
Can you
How close did you get to it though?
I was
Be
within
careful.
7 feet of it.
Try somebody.
No, he was in the water. I was on the land.
Harassing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because I know at least in Florida, they don't fuck
I got
around
video.
about manatees. You better not harass them, get near them, touch them, nothing. without somebody there that's supposed to be there. Like you can swim with them, but they'll tell you don't reach out and touch them. If they touch you, that's fine. But
Yeah, they had the one woman who was next to me. She said, "You think I'm gonna go down there to let me touch it?" I said, "Don't go down there." Oh, I'm trying
I
to
would
get
have
this
thought,
link.
Joe, you'd have said, yeah, go give it a try.
No,
manatees are the cows of the sea. Very docile.
I can show you the picture of it. I got a picture of it too.
I went down to Tampa Bay a couple times, went on some boats and saw a lot of dolphins down there. It's pretty cool. Saw a couple manatees.
Did something with the picture. I don't know what that was. What I want to do with it. There you
One
go.
of the injured is a San Diego State University student.
Wow.
It's like a
Vegas
Donald.
or New Orleans?
What's Donald mouthing about?
He said manatees
Lance?
have the same rules as strippers. They can touch you, but you can't touch them.
Hey,
What's up, Dustin?
Lance,
Here you go.
that were they in New Orleans or were they in Vegas?
New Orleans.
Uh-huh.
Look at all the barnacles on that thing.
Mhm.
And it was just sitting there and just breathing. You can see it breathing, you know?
Mhm.
So at least if they're willing to come look at it and just check it over and give it a once over, that's good though. Are they said they're gonna come look at it or what?
They said they were gonna send a team. That's what they said.
Okay. I mean, they're a team that deals with that all the time, so maybe to them they see something you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like that manatee might look fine to you, but maybe they recognize certain things about it that may have them.
Well, I'm
concerned.
sure that they were grateful that you pointed it out, right?
Well, the only thing I pointed out was trying to get views. I'm not gonna lie. I think it might get somebody's attention. You know?
Paul's trying to make Joe a saint.
I'm not. You know? Wait till you see the one coming out today.
I tell you what, Joe, you can come photograph when I get out of the bathroom, because that's what it looks like to me.
Did
Yeah.
you post that as a drone video or as a
Oh,
photo?
that's a short. I got a picture of it though. Hold on.
Yeah,
You either gotta do
honestly,
something.
like I said, honestly, I'd be careful getting that close to them with the drone because then they might try to get
I
you.
wasn't. No, that was with the phone, with my phone.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't close. I was 10 feet, 12 feet away from it. I just zoomed in with the camera.
No, I don't think he'll be in danger. But even if he was using a drone, ain't like he out to take a picture of a gator and people being stupid. The gator pops out the water and snatches it. I've seen a couple.
See,
of
I got a few shots of
Okay.
overhead on the gators, but I was about 15 feet in the air,
yeah.
plenty far enough to where I wasn't disturbing them because they weren't even paying attention to me, and I wasn't close enough to where they could reach up and get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I had
seen
to
a
put
couple
my
of
hat
videos,
on,
people
Dre,
get
because of your
down real
comment.
low, and that gator come up about 3-4 feet, snatch that drone right out.
Yeah, I was the one where it fucking bit into it and the battery exploded in its
Yeah.
mouth.
Now I've seen a couple
I
other
remember
ones,
that
but
one.
the battery didn't explode, but they just snatched the drone and took it underwater.
Yep. Hey, Dre, I had to put my hat on because of that last comment you made. It's my disclaimer hat.
Oh, is you taking pictures of turds?
Yeah.
Oh man.
They're stranded
protect
in a
my opinion.
pond. What's wrong with the manatee? Well, Joe doesn't see anything wrong with it, but the people that saw his video are
Mhm.
concerned about it. So they might see something.
Yeah,
Joe doesn't know.
he wasn't even stranded in a pond. It's a big waterway, deep waterway right there. It's about
It's an
14
inlet.
feet, 15 feet deep.
Yeah.
Actually, about 20 feet deep right there. Because
He was napping,
These have
wasn't he?
ferries. Yeah, he was kicking back.
Well, like I said, to Joe, it could look like he was just kicking back, napping. But like I said, to them being that's what they're experts in, they might see something he doesn't.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Well,
they're
they're
probably
saying cold water because it's here in Louisiana, you know?
Well, that's what I'm saying is I'm sure they have veterinarians on that team and everything
No, I'm
else.
just
there.
saying when we say cold water in Louisiana, it's almost like an oxymoron. 'Cause Louisiana's on the Gulf, and the Gulf don't get no cold water.
Well, that water out there might get to 60 degrees,
Oh, okay.
you know?
Put on a sweater.
Yeah. But like I'm saying, if you go down to Big Branch, which is about 10 miles east of me, and you go down to where the boat launch is out there, that whole slip, if you go take your time and just sit around in there, you can find them because they live up in that area.
Yeah.
And then they come around the edges of the Gulf, I mean, the lake and eat,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because that's where all the vegetation is.
Yeah.
So it just followed its way all around the edge to the point, probably going to go back, you know?
It's cold enough if Joe gets in the water, he'll know what it feels like to be a female.
You know about shrinkage?
Yeah. It ain't any worse. You tell those people to do that polar bear challenge, they'd jump right in there.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking jumping in like negative fucking 10-degree water and shit, like just crazy fucking cold ass water. Oh, did you see that video of that guy that was swimming under the ice the other day and he got stuck? It was some swimmer or something. And a bunch of people were running around trying to bust holes in the ice. I think they got him out, but
Yeah, they got him out.
I didn't
Yeah, he
see
got
the end
stuck
of the
under
video.
there. He was trying to find little air pockets in it.
Yeah, I didn't see the very end of the video because they didn't post the full video. It was just a little like 20-second short, and he was swimming around in circles, and they were all running around panicking, trying to bust holes in the ice.
Yeah, I had 448 views, and that's about what. When they get into 400s, they stop now.
Yeah, I just don't like. I don't know. It's got to do with the algorithm because like it is peak out and it just drop off the cliff.
Yeah. So why they peaking me at 400?
Yeah. And I said it'll peak real fast too. Like within the first hour or two, it's like zoop, and then all of a sudden nothing.
No one was meant to find out. Where'd you do that?
But then Tina caught him down. Used to tell the friends.
You see Matt's latest video, Justin?
Which one?
No.
Yeah, one of just the. I think you're just taking a picture of the bridge in the harbor or something.
It's like she stopped caring about her work.
It's like a 10-second short.
I'd already given her.
No, I haven't seen any of his show. I don't think he's posted anything in a while, has he? I don't know. I don't remember
know that
getting
was
Matt's
new
shit.
or not, but I said it came up. I started making a comment. I said I'll leave him alone.
I don't know. I don't
I think
ever
you gotta
get
make a
Matt's.
comment.
Yeah.
Even all of Matt's shorts that went like pretty big, I know they never ran across my feed. So,
But the incident left me no choice.
and I don't really go looking for people's shorts, you know.
And like I say, it popped up on
feed.
my feed. It popped up on my feed. I'm like, oh.
Here's the one I did yesterday. Like I said, it was eventful. I saw the manatee. Then I saw this at Walmart. Let me show you. Wait till it starts again.
But people
When I was
dressed
putting the
in
stuff in
normal
my car, it made me jump.
I said people dressed in normal clothes instead of pajama pants and house shoes.
Something out the corner of my eye. I looked over there. There was a deer head in the car.
And what's in the back seat? The dog?
That's a dog. I saw the dog move, and I looked over and I went.
Yeah, I said, the dog in the back seat.
I thought it was a deer. I thought it was a deer that moved.
Yeah. It's probably to keep the dog out of the front seat.
Nah, that's for the carpool lane.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna draw no attention to the carpool lane, huh?
Yeah. That's funny.
Her dream.
Yeah, that was funny. So that was back-to-back manatee deer head.
Yeah.
I said, this is gonna be a good year.
Oh man.
Will you be quiet?
It sounds like he got something to say there, Mark.
Yeah, she has. I don't know what though.
You know what? Are you eating and she not eating?
No, I'm not eating.
Well, evidently
she
she
wants
wants
to eat.
something to eat. So
What,
you must
what
be
time,
late.
what time is it there, Mark?
That's it.
Half
Well,
past
according to
3.
her, it must be snack time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking for the midnight, the afternoon snack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she's got food in her bowl, so she can go and eat that.
Well, Dre, I got 2 deliveries coming in today, and they affect each other. And it means that it's work I got to do, but I don't want to do it yet.
Corey,
It's the NAS system and
JD.
the
What's
M2s
up, Corey?
and the RAM to go in the NAS system.
Mhm.
I may do that, but I don't know if I'm gonna hook it all up yet.
Yeah.
Because
Take your time.
I gotta rearrange a little bit the way I'm gonna put it.
Yeah. I'm just saying, take your time, make sure you got it hooked up right.
Yeah.
Well, if you
Well,
want to
went
send me
on-
that printer, I can make you some room. Get rid of all those damn middle fingers you printed out on your goddamn printer. You probably got like 30 of them
I'll
around
be
that
honest
office.
with you. Some of the stuff in front of me is gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to move it. I've got everything in places, but it's not affecting me. But I'm gonna have to move them when I move. I have
Joe's
an
got
idea how I'm gonna do it.
Joe's got like 200 prints sitting in that office that he's printed out.
No, I'm down to 8. I'm down to 8. I gave away about 20 of them. I don't have any. I actually got 3 over there I can put back in the car and start giving them away when I see girls and Jeeps.
Well, what's funny is like you always see people get printers and they always have these ambitions when they first get it. You know, I'm going to make parts for this, this, and this, and then they just end up printing a bunch of stupid shit. Everybody always does it. I did it too. Like,
Well, I've made like the corner shelves for the wall to put stuff on instead of buying them.
yeah,
You know, and I'll look at something like the other day. I realized something about last year. I realized how many packets I had of taco stuff from Taco Bell. So I made a container that holds them all. You know,
yeah,
But
you'll end up
keep that
printing
in
a
the
lot
kitchen.
more. You'll end up printing a lot more useless shit than you will useful stuff.
Yeah.
Everybody does that though, like when they get a printer.
Let me just see.
Because you just find a lot of goofy shit online. And you're like, oh, that's cool. Let me print that.
Happy New Year to you.
I think the only thing I've seen that looks, well, I guess people are selling them now. People are printing out the YouTube plaques.
You don't want to go out.
Oh, making their own plaques.
Yeah, making
Yeah, I've
their own
seen 'em.
plaques, and selling them.
So outdoor. You don't want to go out because it's too cold. Well, stop it.
Yeah, I was gonna make one and say 1 million views. I said, the hell with it. I just make that little emblem in the back.
I think that's what what's the level, Justin? You start getting a plaque. I know. I think it's
100,000.
1 million views, isn't it?
100,000.
100,000
It goes by
subscribers.
subscribers, not views.
Oh, go by subscribers.
They might have views plaques, but I've never seen them. But I know they go by subscribers. And if
Oh.
I'm not mistaken, it starts at 100,000,
100,000.
1 million, and then I think there's a 5 million, a 10 million, and then I think there's 100 million.
Mm.
That's like
There
a
you go,
triple
Joe.
diamond, I
You
think.
can make plaques for people in the drone community. Said, you're a YouTube drone video for everybody get like 1,000 views.
I could make one for Johnny and put on there. It's a Johnny Drone Flyer.
Let's see what you
Stop posting YouTube videos. I've seen you fly.
Let me double check because I'm kind of curious now. It's YouTube plaque.
Oh man. Because I know whoever got them, they always make sure they got them. They got them over their shoulder in they videos.
Yep. Well, I got the one that it's supposed to mean a lot right there. It says, "Shut up, Joe."
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 100,000 K, which is a silver play button.
Yeah.
1 million is the gold, and then if you get 10 million, you get a diamond creator award.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that I want to say there's some of the bigger channels like Cutie Pie and all those guys and Mr. Beast. I think they have like a triple diamond one. I think it's like a special, but you have to like top 100 million subscribers to even get that.
Right.
Well, I put this up when I got this sample for my logo. I made that as a background. I thought it was pretty cool because if I don't do one, watch, let me get that off. If I don't do one, I'm in the office. You know, that's basically like you can see how cluttered it is behind me. You know, that shelf with all the printables right there.
Mhm.
But that's all my pictures that were like cover shots and all that stuff I've had.
That is way too cluttered for me.
Well, that's behind me. The desk is that's behind me.
Yeah, that's too much. You got
Well,
too many like shelves and drawers and dressers and no,
see,
no,
my
that'll
Mr.
drive me
Potato Heads,
nuts.
I printed those corner shelves to put them on to get them somewhere.
Yeah,
But I like the background better.
see, I'm one of those people too. I don't like having excess furniture in a room that's unnecessary. Like, you know, some people be having like, you know, 2, 3 dressers, like just
Yeah.
crazy amounts of furniture. Nope.
Well, Dre will tell you, I got to make it look like an office if I'm gonna deduct it.
Taking selfies to send to the IRS.
Yeah, gotta do as I said,
Yeah.
keep them receipts.
I'm telling you. See, that's what my
tax
son
guy
doesn't
said-
realize.
He told me last year, Mr. Crawford, you know, sooner or later you're gonna have to show a profit. I'm like, well, we'll wait till we cross that bridge. I got
Yeah.
receipts. He said, as long as you got receipts, you're good.
See, that's what my sons don't realize. Both of them. Everything you buy work related, you better have a receipt for it.
Yep.
Especially Nick, all his haircuts.
Haircuts,
Every
meals.
freaking once a week, you know? $20
The
haircuts.
only thing I get a knock on is that I'm not good about keeping my mileage because I only have the one car I use. That's why I want to get a separate vehicle just when I do drone work. So it'd be easier
Well-
to whatever mileage is on it, that's the mileage I claim.
Well, I
Well,
thought like they don't allow you to claim a lot of that stuff anymore because Ron was saying that he used to be able to claim his work boots and his uniforms and all that.
I still
Like
do.
a year ago, he said he can't claim any of that stuff anymore.
I don't
He
know. I
wasn't
know.
able to.
My federal taxes, it still got a thing there because my wife
Yep,
she
still can do it.
claims a lot of her teacher stuff. I claim work boots, union dues, all that kind of stuff. You can still throw on there because it's
Yeah,
part
he
of
wa-
your
maybe
requirement
maybe
for
that
work.
had to do with the state then. I don't know because I've never
No, that's
claimed
federal.
anything like that.
That's federal.
But yeah, Ron
Federal
was
takes all of
saying.
that.
I remember Ron was saying that he was complaining that he wasn't able to claim his work uniforms anymore.
Well, the thing of it is, maybe Ron has got a different accountant that doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
Or if they
I
give them
don't
to
know,
him,
I'm
maybe
just
that's
on-
why.
I write off my dry cleaning.
Yep.
I mean, it costs money. Costs money to look this good.
It costs Dre a lot.
That's right. Costs me a lot of money to look this good. So I'm like, I write off every week, dude. I write that money. That comes up to a lot of money. I'm talking about average about $40 a week in dry cleaning. That
Yeah.
adds up.
Yeah, you see, when I was doing weddings, my wedding breakdown was anytime I went somewhere, I had a spreadsheet for each wedding. Anytime I went somewhere, I put the mileage in
Mm-hmm.
so that I'd have the mileage in each wedding, how much mileage I put in, because I used my car for both personal and business.
Right.
So that I had a breakdown. Like I said, the time they called me in to audit me, I brought a little tablet that was about 1 inch thick, a little binder, 1 inch thick, and a little box with 12 months of envelopes, and it had each month on it, right? And I walked down there, put them in front of him, put them down on the table, and the guy said, well, "You know, we needed all your paperwork." I said, "It's all right here." And I handed him the binder, and he opened it up, just looked through it, handed it back to me. I said, "I'll be right back." He brought my check. I said, "You didn't really look through it." He said, "I didn't need to. If it looks that good, I know I'm not going to find nothing."
Right.
He said, "Because I saw how you itemized everything."
Yeah. No, like I said, I haven't received a refund in over a decade and stuff. So my thing, I'm just trying to minimize how much I'm paying the government.
What's up, Donald?
Well, that was because I closed. That was when I moved from Hawaii to South Carolina.
Mhm.
when I got audited because I shut the business down, so I wrote everything off.
Yeah.
And they were
And
trying to tell me, you know, you just can't do that because you had a
the
business.
bottom
I said,
line
you
is
can do
though,
that if
Trey,
you don't open the business again.
Mhm.
the bottom line is everyone pays the government. It's just how much you pay or get back at the end of the year. You're still paying.
How much you get back from it, you know?
Yeah.
You know, so when
Yeah.
people say, "Oh, I got $1,000 back," well, you know, you still paid in $3,000. You
Right.
just happen to get some.
Well, I pay a whole lot more.
Yeah, if you guys want to hand me a bunch of money, I'll give some of it back, and you guys can brag about how much you got from me.
Get fish eye out of it.
Hey Don, did you ever get a chance to view that? I changed it. To
Yes, I did.
I don't think I had any open
That didn't
space,
sound
open
good.
frames on that.
Yeah, and that was just your intro for last call.
Yeah, that's gonna be my new intro for this 2025.
Intros are, you know, you don't really have to tell a story. It's just basically about giving people a taste of what they're going to be seeing.
Yeah, that's
So-
what. That's all it is.
So that worked. And, you know, a lot of my normal critiques would not work. Like, there were several shots that were held really, really long, but people are waiting. It's a intro.
Right.
The only thing I would say that I might suggest is, since it is an intro, do a countdown.
That's an old.
Yeah, I thought about that. and I
Just
said,
a small
well,
one?
We'll see.
Just
Yeah,
so.
we'll see. We'll see. Because I do
That-
have a overlay countdown, and they go. I can.
And
I
it doesn't
can-
have to be big. I mean, even if you look at a lot of big channels, if they do live streams, they'll just throw up a static card with just a.
Yeah.
They don't even have a countdown. They just throw up a static card and have the intro music. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, it worked.
Yeah, just trying to be a little bit, something that would keep folks' attention for, I think it's 3
Yeah.
minutes.
The cars. I don't know. Are you going to be talking about cars?
Well, that's part of some of the work I do. I do car shows.
Yeah.
So, and I just, like I said, my thing is I'm trying to build a channel overall that commercial work. These
If
are the
you're
things
wanting
that
to
do commercial work.
just introduce what it is all about. So you're showing cars, and it gives an impression that it's going to be about cars, but you're saying it's about shooting.
Right, as a commercial operator, because you saw the aerial shot of
Right.
the thing where you
So I
use
might,
drones, you use gimbals.
Right. So I might, if you had any, I know it's hard to find B-roll of you working because you're working.
Yeah, I'm the one behind the camera.
But that's the thing. I've always been like, how do I promote myself? I don't ever have a camera on me because I'm got a camera on someone else, and it's really hard to show that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that's why I said it's so nice if you had even as just one other person, but you had a 2-man crew. Oh man, the amount of behind the scenes shots you could get, it just all other things that could just be happening while you're actually focusing on the actual event.
Yeah, but other than that, I don't really have any notes from me suggesting, but I'm not really. I don't know why I would even be presume to give your critiques on that. I don't do a live show.
No, it's not. It's not about that. I value your opinion as a videographer. Other than that, you're useless.
Okay, yeah.
So that's the main purpose. I value your skill set. I
forgot to mute.
I want to get better, so I talk to people who are better.
Well, if you want B-roll of you filming other people, that's when you need a Neo.
The Neo's good for a paperweight.
Nope. Carry GoPro, clamp it somewhere, just shoot you working. And we're talking about an
Like
intro to a
Don was
show.
saying,
It's just
when you're working, that's the last thing you think about is setting up another camera on
yep,
yourself
yep.
because you're
Yeah.
focusing on the work.
hmm
And Neo
And
was half
the
price
worst
to
feeling
go
in the world would be to set up a camera and you're focusing on getting a shot of you working and you miss something for your work.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you're working, your entire focus is on your work,
Right.
or at least mine is. I'm not, and if I missed something on, if I was shooting a commercial for somebody and I missed something and I was shooting it, it would be devastating because it'd be like, okay, I had my attention split, and that's why.
Yeah, but you set a Neo up in Spotlight, it'll follow you.
But you can't just set up a Neo and just follow you and not have your attention split because you have to pay attention to what a drone is doing.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a drone pilot, you're a drone pilot. It doesn't care. I don't care if it's automated or not. You're still piloting that drone.
Yeah, true. But
Gotta monitor
the
the
only
flight.
time you don't have to have it in visual line of sight is if it's doing an automated move.
You always have to have your drone in visual line of sight. You don't have to be looking at it, but you have to have it within visual line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
And you're still
Both.
you're responsible for something in the air, therefore you're splitting your attention.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're going to have it just sitting there in the air,
Mm-hmm.
turning around,
Well,
following
You're
I would
still
say
splitting your
using
attention.
a Neo would be
Even if I set up a GoPro, GoPro is even less dangerous. But me going to the effort of setting up a GoPro to get a shot of me working, and I miss something while I'm working, I'm pissed off at myself because I split my attention for the shoot. When I go to a shoot, you focus on what you are shooting for the person.
right.
yeah,
And like Don's gonna probably agree with what I'm about to say because no matter shooting yourself or shooting you doing shots, framing is always the most important part. So how do you frame yourself when you're not on the other side of the camera?
on Spotlight.
Well, I'm not you're talking about a drone, I'm talking about even you had a GoPro, whatever you're
Yeah, on the
using,
GoPro.
Yeah, it doesn't
Only-
matter
you
what
still
you're
gotta
using.
frame yourself.
Insta
It's on-
360. Insta 360.
Insta360 would be a great solution for framing. The
Either
problem still revolves around you're splitting your attention between am I doing a job for this person or am I shooting myself? The only way to do it is to fake a job. Go out, set up a camera, and pretend to do a job, and you're shooting yourself.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree with Don.
use that on what's it? Anything then? Yeah.
Yep.
Or one of the Osmo, like the Osmo 6. Put your phone on an Osmo 6 and let it track you.
Uh-huh. And
Really, the only way to do
like I
it.
said, I have
The only way to do it is to fake it.
Osbot thing that tracks, all different stuff. But like I say, I mean, I have clips of me doing something in the video, but not actually me doing work in the video. Either I'm a part of the video or I'm actually, controlling the camera. So, I mean, I have the equipment to do all these things you guys are talking about. But like Don is saying, me being focused on what I'm out there doing and not just, like you say, I would have to fake a job to do this on purpose.
Yep.
That way I know
So-
the framing's going to be good. My activities are going to be fake, but it's all for the purpose of creating a shot.
So
Mhm.
Dre, using an action camera, you would want to fake it because of the framing. I totally agree with that. The
Mhm.
360 camera would be super easy to do with and do it in a real job. And you just set it up, put it on a tripod, hit the record button. You go about
Yeah.
your business. You can
But-
frame it at a later date or in post and
But
not
I
have
would
to worry about it.
say what
the
we're talking about
quality of
here
the
is an
video is not
intro,
good.
and what you're doing is you're telling a story, Dre, with your intro. So
Mhm.
fake it.
Yeah.
And think of the shots that would tell the story of what your show or what your stream is about.
Right.
Say, okay, what is this story?
Mhm.
And fake it. You have the car shots. I guess you could find a location and set up a fake shot and have basically a reverse shot of you filming something, as long as it's not you're not there for a client.
Right. Yeah. Like I said, there's always car shows around here in Southern California,
Right.
so it's got to go out to one and pretend to do work.
Right. and set up that's the only note that I would say is, an intro. If you have an intro, you're basically setting an expectation of what you're going to be seeing.
Hang on, let me close my door. Janitors are here.
Hey, Paul, I didn't know where you went, so I wrote this for you.
Well,
It says, Paul will be back. Duplex break.
Yeah, so I can say I wanted to throw in a little bit of things that I've done. I did in 2024, and just give people a little different perspective of things they can do. Like you said, I had the two different car shows I did last year. Also a bunch of shots that I regular jobs, using the Enterprise drones. I had a shot there. I had a shot of the thermal drone being used, and then I had the nice
Great.
sunset shot of the M30T.
Another option to show what you do is, instead of showing the video of the car, put it into an editor, set the camera up, and have you editing the video of the car. And that would be a way to show you working on the project without actually having to do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dre, you work for a local council like I did. We always pretend to work.
But still, you don't film yourself, Mark.
You don't put evidence out there.
That's right.
Yeah, true.
You know how it is, Mark. You got 4 supervisors and 1 worker at a job site.
5 guys holding a shovel and 1 guy digging.
That's right.
Oh yeah. Well, you've
Speaking
got
of which, I got to go out and check on the railroad project today, see what it looks like, so I can probably go fly tomorrow. Who took that shot?
I did. Happy New Year, guys.
That's a great shot. I like the reflection off the water.
Yeah, I like the reflection off the water, and I like the sunset just starting as well. But yeah, one of my favorite of 2024 for sure.
Our sunset is just starting now. Sunset is at 4 o'clock, so that's in about 15 minutes or so. No, 7 minutes.
Well, you know what, Don? Now you gave me an idea, because now I can do a fake shot of me using that extension arm, that Z axis extension arm I got for the Osmo 3, the Pocket 3. Since I've yet to use it. And then switch it over to that T-bird shot. So I got a few weeks where I gotta nail it down. So, but that's another thing, you do a fake setup shot, you got to go somewhere. You can't just do it in the backyard.
Yep. Oh, we're back at 0 degrees centigrade now. And it's going to go to -3 overnight. Nope, -4 overnight.
Gonna be in the 20s, huh?
In fact, it's going to be minus all night. It's going to get back to 0 at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Oh, T-shirts and flip-flops.
Yep, that's it.
Next time I go fly one of these parades and they got all these moms out there waiting for their kids, I'm gonna wear the hat and say, "Here, you can learn how to fly my drone. Here, hold my motion controller."
Geez, tomorrow it's not going to get above 4 degrees anyway. Hate this time of year. It's when the gas bill starts getting expensive.
Okay. I just
Well,
discovered
Mark,
a problem.
you have a choice.
So
You can improve your wardrobe or improve the thermostat.
Oh, my thermostat's only set to 18, 19 degrees anyway. But it's still costing about £6 or £7 a day.
You guys don't have fireplaces in a lot of your dwellings, do you?
I have, but it's gas.
No. Well, like I said, I should say old school fireplaces where you go out and get a good deal on a cord of wood.
Well, yeah, but you can't burn wood because the whole place is a smokeless zone. So you've got to burn smokeless coal.
Smokeless.
Never mind. You guys got too many rules.
Which isn't cheap.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm not even going to visit. I want him in jail.
You get, I tell my wife and my kids in the heartbeat, I say, hey, don't talk to me about turning no heat on if you ain't got no socks on your feet, sweatpants, sweatshirt, hoodie, whatever, all that kind of good stuff. I said, I don't want to hear it. You just want to be. I said, you just want to be comfortable. I said, I don't deal with comfortable.
I've got a nice thick jersey on.
Yeah, I said, you put some clothes on, then we'll discuss about maybe turning the heat on.
Totally agree, Dre. Totally agree.
Half butt naked.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're walking around with shorts on and a t-shirt.
Yep.
30-degree weather.
Yeah.
Trouble is,
turn the heat on. I'm like,
you set the thermostat. You set the thermostat and you take it into a room with you, and yeah, it gets that room to that temperature, but it gets the rest of the house to that temperature as well because it heats everywhere, not just in the room you're in, unless you turn all the radiators off in the other rooms, and then when you go to bed, it's freezing.
Yep.
That's the only room my wife doesn't mind it when it's cold because she likes it cold when she sleeps.
No, Kate's a bit like that.
It counterbalances the hot flashes.
She likes to sleep with the window open.
Yeah. She always tried to tell me, well, you always need some fresh air. I said, I don't want to hear that fresh air story. Turn the fan on.
Warm. Yeah.
I said, turn the fan on.
Adrian, that is saying that Tim Spies, a retired senior Secret Service agent, says that their sources say no other suspects involved in a NOLA attack. We'll find out today at 3 o'clock. Huh?
Yeah, I guess we will.
So I found this on Facebook. I think it's the funniest thing I've seen in a long time. It says, warning, Satan inside. Yes, there is a chihuahua in the car. No, he does not want to be saved. He has his heating pad, water, toys, and the demons which possesses him to keep him company. If you try to save him, he will bite you so hard, your great-grandchildren will feel it. His evil will keep him warm. You haven't been warned. And he right here with his teeth showing. That's funny as shit. Because that's true. I had a next door neighbor that had one. His name was PJ. And this guy was the friendliest thing until you sat down next to him.
Oh, wow.
Then he's going, see mine, the Chihuahua Pomeranian. I'd lay her down and she started showing me teeth. And I'd blow on it. And she showed me teeth. And I said, don't you try to bite me. Don't you even show me the teeth. And I said, I don't want to see those teeth. And she goes, I said, put them teeth back. And it took about a year to knock her out of that. or she don't do it anymore. But
Mm.
if I've got her like on her back or on her side, and I go, she turns and looks at me like, somebody's gonna get bit. You know? And I said, don't you even think about it. Then I'll mess with her.
Yeah.
Oh, my dog loves a belly rub. So does my cat.
Well, she loves a belly rub, but she don't like if you hold it on and you blow on her. That's when or if you get like you're gonna blow on, you take a breath like that. And she used to show the teeth. Like you blow on me, I'm biting you. But now she won't do it. I've got her to the point where I could hold her. I could hold her like right here, and I'll give her a kiss on the side of the face, and I'll back up and say, "Let me kiss the other side," and she'll turn her head. I'll kiss the other side. I said, "Let me kiss under the neck," and she'll put her head up.
Hmm.
But I'm a firm believer. If you know how to train a dog and you manhandle it a little bit all the time as it's growing up, you can teach it not to bite you.
Yeah.
Because we did that with the shepherds.
Well, the biggest thing is the dog understands who's the alpha.
Oh yeah.
That's the biggest thing. They might act different with everybody else in the household, but they know how to act around you.
Yeah. Got a point.
Yep. Paul, I gotta go. I gotta go look at the railroad project, see where they're at.
Okay, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. Joe?
Yep.
Time to pack it in.
Yeah, we're gonna pack it in, Lance.
Okay.
Justin, what do you think?
He's
He's
gone.
working on the car.
You working on the car.
Okay, everybody.
Okay, guys. Hey,
We'll
have a
see-
good one.
We'll see you again later.
Later, y'all.
Yeah, bye-bye.